Hello and welcome back in. We are at game number 28 of 28. It has been a long time, it feels like, since we got here, but it's been great action. And the Elkins Elks coming in after the miraculous win over the Riverview Raiders. Now they have the arduous task of taking on the Osceola Seminoles. My name is Brad Caldwell, if you don't know me by now.
You don't know me by now.
Duran throwing his in. Duran's here with me. He's running the color. He'll be running color and camera. It's all right.
That's
It's
not
okay.
why I
It's
did
okay.
that.
And Carson Ward will be bringing me color as well. So we're ready to get this thing going.
Hey, Carson, pass me that water down, please, sir. Up on top.
Carson, for this early start, I may need you to help me with Osceola names especially.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty familiar with them now.
You have anything that's got them written down on there by any chance?
In this notebook, let me take a look. It would be maybe
Osceola wins the tip. They started out on offense. Three-pointer on the way from the corner, no good. Backside rebound, battling. Elkins, ball on the ground. Osceola able to save it. Here's the kick out. Little 17-footer, I believe that's Bell, number 2, correct?
Bell, Tyler Bell, number 2. He's their point guard. And there's a bucket by Maurice Washington. I believe they call him MJ. Number 3.
Maurice Washington. I believe he was in our D3 Auto Sales MVP for Football Award. And Osceola off the steal. Tyler Bell all the way to the hoop. He can't get it to go.
High-flying Osceola Seminoles coming out hot early.
Washington hits the 3 early, but he's unable to get that one to go. It's 3-0 Osceola. They are pressing. They got to get it across the timeline. They just actually, I think they might have missed a 10-second call there, but that's all right. And here we go. Hollum, the Miracle Man, gets it inside to Mooneyham. Mooneyham can shoot that. 17, 18-footer, no good. And it belongs to the Osceola Seminoles. Seminoles going to bring it across the timeline.
Yeah, you got Elkins down low. Justice, we'll see if anybody from Osceola can match up with him. He's a great shot blocker and a great post presence.
Another 3 by Washington, no good. Backside rebound blocked by Justice.
There it is. The Minister of Justice, as I like to call him.
Elkins, that one thing we know about the Elks, they're not going to back down. Mooneyham gets a crease. Euro step. They're going to call a travel on that Euro. Well, Euro, it does get confusing after a little bit. Is it a Euro? Is it a walk? And sometimes you just have to figure it out, right?
Yep, and they've been calling the travels tight in this game, and in this tournament, really. And Osceola, they've got real athletic players sometimes. They can get trapped in there, and you just want to play clean basketball if you're Coach Basemore.
Another 3 by Washington, no good, but the putback was good. I believe that was that Wilkins that made that one? Number 5?
Yes.
Okay.
It was either Wilkins or Long, but let's go with Wilkins.
Again, sometimes getting this first part of the game is a little bit difficult because they have to switch over so quickly. Osceola leads 5-0 in this one.
We'll have plenty of time after this one, though, for all the interviews we can get.
Yes, sir.
There's Long, Jarian Long, number 12. He's really one of their better players, and there's a 3 ball from number 13. I believe that is Jacobs.
And we're going to take a timeout. Osceola up 8-0 early. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with more of the state semifinal on the Arkansas Sports Network.
See you, your incredible incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
All right, I think I've got the 5 on the floor for Osceola now, so we can call a basketball game, I hope. And we're ready to go. Cargill gets it back to Hollum. The ball is deflected away by Osceola, and it's going to be thrown off of Hollum, but he's able to absorb it, gets the ball back. Mooneyham just trying to get away from the Osceola defense, and he just runs right into it right now.
I don't think they've had a good look yet, have they?
They haven't, and you know, I was worried about this after watching Osceola. With that length and athleticism that they have, it's hard to get away from them.
But if anybody can get out of this hole, it's the miracle workers, the Elkins Elks.
Well, let me tell you something. The Elkins Elks looked left for dead for a good part of that game the other day. They were able to find it. Mooneyham, he's taken the only 2 shots for Elkins so far. Spin move by Hollum, and he gets a little scoop shot. Love Hollum's game, but that one wasn't able to go.
That's what Osceola does. They're going to put you in situations that cause you to have high degree of difficulty shots. As we just, I think a camera from another crew just fell right in front of us.
Jerry and Long's shot was no good.
He's just putting it up.
Mooneyham has it in the middle of the press. Osceola getting the press going. Elkins got to get it going quickly here. Justice gets it. Back to Cargill. Cargill kicks it out to Hollum. Hollum gets in the lane. Ball fake. Good move by Hollum, and he's going to the free throw line.
One thing of note here is that you look at these Osceola defenders, they're running in a little bit of a zone. They're swarming to the basketball wherever it goes, and they can do that because they have the stamina and the athleticism and the speed. And Coach Basemore knows that. He thinks that his guys are well equipped to handle this Elkins team.
Halfway through the first quarter, Elkins trying to get their first points on the board. Here's the shot by Hollum, and we can say that he's made at least his last 2 free throws here in the state tournament. Because if you didn't know, we had the most unlikely ending yesterday with Jackson Hollum, as he ended the game against Riverview with a 4-point play, and he made his last free throw of the day. But his streak is over after that miss. Jacobs into the front court, gets it to Washington. Washington in the corner. Bell wanting that 3, and then he goes straight to the hoop. Left-handed layup, no good. Mooneyham comes away with the rebound.
Those are the shots you can't miss if you want to go to Hot Springs. Osceola, great at driving to the basket, but they need to get better at finishing if they want to win this one.
Osceola in a 2-3 matchup type of zone right now. Ball gets into Mooneyham. Mooneyham's got a good look there, and he knocks it down. Nice job there by Bryce Mooneyham. Mooneyham had a good game against Riverview. Made a big shot before the big shot was made, the 3-pointer after a turnover by Riverview to cut the 4-point lead down to a 1-point game, and that set up the finish that we had in that game.
Yep.
Washington on the spin move, shot up. He's going to be fouled by Xavier McDowell, and going to the line is M.J. Washington. Or as they say on the floor at Osceola, they said M.J., but we'll call him MJ tonight. First one up, Washington. That's a good-looking shot right there from Washington. Second one also good.
Elkins, you can't just leave him for dead. They've cut that lead slowly back down from 8 to 7, but again, like we said yesterday, against that Riverview team, we thought they were all but done and came back, and the miracle to finish it off.
Cargill gets it. He's going to get it back to Hollum. 10-3, Osceola. Now, Osceola looks like Can't tell if they're in a 1-3-1. I guess they're in a matchup zone, really, is what they're running. They're running a very aggressive matchup zone. Cargill gets it into Jackson Justice. Justice puts it on the ground, kicks it out. Three-pointer from the corner by Hollum is no good. Nice hustle there by Elkins. That's how they're going to be able to stay in this ball game right there. Three-pointer up. Mooneyham can't get it to go. They're going to have to scrap, and they're going to have to claw in this one. They did it against Riverview. They can do it again tonight. But Osceola they're very tough. They're very tough. We saw them last night against Helena, and they gave Helena all kinds of issues with their length and athleticism. Little fade away. In and out, no good by Washington.
See if they get download a Justice in this game. I really think that's where they can get a mismatch. And they tried to there, but it didn't work.
Yeah, tried to get it into Justice, and he just couldn't get it, and all the way back. That is number 1.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, thank you, sir. A.J. Brown streaking out in front of the defense. 2 points for Mr. Brown. Hollum has it. 1:20 to play here in the first quarter of action. McDowell puts it on the deck. Might have got away with one there. Goes baseline is Hollum. He's trying to create something. Mooneyham, only one that's been able to get a shot off so far, and we've got a foul. 2 shots for Bryce Mooneyham. He's the only one that's been able to really get anything clear on the shots right now. Luke Mangrum coming into the ballgame for Elkins, along with number 4 for Osceola. And that's Cash Spann, a name that we're very familiar with. Also coming in for Osceola, as Mooneyham misses the first one, is number 23, Donovan Littleton.
If you're Elkins, you have to convert on your free throws because you can really shoot your way into this ball game. And Osceola doesn't really have that advantage. They have many others, but they are definitely, in my opinion, not as efficient shooting from downtown as Elkins is. We saw that yesterday. Elkins slowly got back into that ball game.
There's a kick out, three-pointer up, off front iron, no good. Big rebound by Bell, I believe. And that's going to be a foul on the ground.
I'll tell you what, if he had hit that three, I would have sounded real dumb.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens. Sometimes you sound real smart, sometimes not so much. Shot up, it's off the front iron, no good there by number 0, Tyrese James. Osceola already playing 9 guys.
Yep, and that makes it fun for a play-by-play, don't it? Learning all them names.
Yep, and we got a foul on Osceola. This thing getting a little slow here early in this one. 24.5 to go. 12-4 lead for the Osceola Seminoles. I'll tell you what, that first act is hard to follow. That was a heck of a ball game between the Mountain View girls and the Dover Lady Pirates.
Yeah, and I kept calling it the Battle of Polk County. And they're in Johnson County, Lamar is. I don't know what I was thinking with that. So, I don't know. Just a moment.
Cash Spann gets a shot off, but he wasn't able to get it. Foul going the other way. 10.8 to go. Similar game to what it was against Riverview yesterday. Very similar scores. Cargill cut off. We got another foul on Osceola. Well, Coach Basemore getting after him. I'll tell you what, Coach Basemore, he knows how to get the best out of these Osceola players. I mean, that guy, you can tell they respect him. You can tell that they respect what he does. And I'll tell you what, he is very tall. Hollum with the floater off the backboard, no good. Osceola with the rebound, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Osceola quick start here, but things have slowed down. We're going to go to quarter number 2. Osceola leads 12-4. We'll be back in just a moment.
See you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We want to thank Western Sizzlin' of Harrison. As Duran has said throughout, this is probably the best Western Sizzlin' that you will eat at. That's no lie. And Zenbu Japanese Restaurant, sushi, hibachi, and ramen. And for the Elkins Elks, we thank 4J Hardwood LLC, 479-789-4135. Thank you to Josh Hoskins. Appreciate him. Quarter number 2 here as we are ready to go. Elkins gets the basketball. You like the guards of Elkins. I love the grit, the determination that they have. They've got a tall task tonight, though, against this Osceola defense. Right now, Carson, I'm not seeing a lot of creases in this Osceola defense.
No, they're long and athletic, and Coach Basemore, I really have a lot of respect for what he does as a coach and always has his players motivated, especially defensively. And they, like I said, they're just swarming the ball as soon as Elkins gets it right now.
Luke Mangram's 3 was no good. Osceola has the basketball. Elkins running a little, looks like man-to-man is what they're in. Maybe they're in a little matchup. I guess they are in a matchup. Little matchup zone against them. 3-pointer by Spann. He's going to be fouled on the 3. I think he liked the fact that he was able to sell that one. Not that he didn't get fouled on it, but he felt good about the sell. We'll say that, right?
And Coach Basemore, by the way, does not have a chair on the bench. He stands the entire game. So that shows you the passion he has for these players. He can't even sit down during the games.
He's one of the very best, I'll tell you that right now. First one up and good there by Cash Spann. Second one is also good. Aaron says, what if he gets the seatbelt rule? You know, he don't really talk to the refs that much.
No, he got a little bit animated, I guess is the best word to use, when they weren't running the clock one time, but he never said anything to the refs, just the people running the clock.
That's right. 14-4 here. Mooneyham gets it to Cargill. You know, when you've got numbers, as you do with Elkins, you got to attack that. They had the numbers there. You can't be afraid. You got to go at them. You have to. You got to figure it out. Mangrum in the corner. Looks at Cargill in the soft spot. You got to do something with it. Kick out. Mooneyham, ball fake. Hollum gets it to the baseline. There's just nowhere to go. 2 seconds on shot clock. Justice gets it off just in time. Off the front iron, no good. Cargill knocks it out. Elkins gets it back.
How about the effort there by Elkins? A couple of guys batting it around and just giving themselves a chance to get that ball again.
Mooneyham, little step through, no good. Off the back iron.
Elkins pretty stagnant on offense, even compared to what they had been up to the past couple of games where they had to claw their way back into it. But
this one's different.
Yep.
This one's different. I don't know if it's the stagnation of Elkins as much as it's the quickness and length of Osceola that's given them such issues. Now here's one that's coming in for Elkins that needs to get going if they want to have a chance, and that's Xavier McDowell. He's been their best shooter. They tried to set him up in the corner yesterday against Riverview with 7 seconds to go. Ball was knocked out of bounds, and that's when Hollum got a chance to shoot the basketball, but it was McDowell's shot first. And Jacobs flashed in the passing lane behind the back, but the pass couldn't be handled. Now Elkins on the attack. Mooneyham steps through, and there's a foul on Washington.
Just an aggressive play by Washington trying to get the steal. There was no malicious intent, but, you know, that's what this Osceola team does. They're always looking for an opportunity to get out and run.
The Melbourne Bearcats await the winner of this game, and I'll tell you right now, Melbourne looked solid today. My goodness.
Yep. And they really didn't shoot a whole lot of threes or make a whole lot of threes, but it felt like they did. They just overwhelmed Lamar on the perimeter.
Mooneyham gets a little leverage there, gets the shot to go. That's just the second field goal for the Elks so far in this one. You know, they made 9, I believe, in the book, and 6 of them were by one guy. But you want to talk about daggers. When they made them, they were at big times. And, you know, in the second quarter, they got hot, and they put the distance between them and Lamar and really just never came back. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good there. Three-pointer by Maurice Washington, and he is 2 for 2 from behind the arc. I'll say this, Lamar will be back. The talent is there to come back again next year. They have been the semifinals twice in a row. Got a chance to come back again. Mooneyham step through, little scoop layup is good.
And Elkins trying to chip away at this lead, and Mooneyham could be the guy who gets him back into it. He had a big role yesterday in their victory over Riverview.
Cash Spann puts it on the deck, gets in the lane, and we've got a jump ball. Jump ball, and it's going to belong to Osceola, so we'll switch the possession arrow after the inbound. Osceola gets the ball back. Tyler Bell back into the basketball game for the Seminoles. Ball inbounded. There's a kick out. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And Elkins just kind of hanging in this one. Mooneyham, he's open. He's not looking at the shot right now. Xavier McDowell goes up and gets it, puts it on the deck, finds Mooneyham in rhythm, three-pointer. It's no good. That one needed to go for the Elks. Mooneyham's got 7 already. 7 of the 8 points for the Elks so far have been by Bryce Mooneyham. Ethan Chris got that block for the Elkins Elks. We got a timeout, Coach Basemore. And the Osceola Seminoles, 3 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first half of play. He wants a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 17-8, Osceola Seminoles leading the Elkins Elks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
We'll be looking for a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. We want to say thank you to D3 Auto Sales. They've been a great partner with us, along with Arkansas Tech University, Heirloom Legal, and Tyson Foods. They have been with us every year that we've done this, and we can't thank them enough. They're all award sponsors in football. We will have a basketball MVP, and we've got a charging foul on Jarian Long.
Yeah, Long just went in there with reckless abandon and just a little bit out of control and got the charge foul. I didn't see anything that was blatant, but of course the referee was right there. I'm sure he had a great angle on it.
So Elkins trying to close this lead out. McDowell steps up. Cargill gets it to Hollum. McDowell thought about the three there, gets it into Mooneyham. Mooneyham step through, can't get it to go.
That's not a good shot for him.
It's a tough one. Right now, Elkins having a hard time finding any good shots.
I think there was some contact. He kind of lost separation on the ball. Kind of made it hard for him to get it up off the hip.
Washington misses the shot. Cargill with the spin move. And we've got a block. I think Elkins would have probably taken the points over the block there. Nonetheless, block on Osceola, just the third team foul here. 2:56 to go in the first half of play. Scoring is at a premium right now for both teams. Just 25 points between them here in the first half of play. It's been an exciting day of basketball here. We are in the nightcap. Final game here. At least I know a couple of our wives are ready for us to come home. And then I think a couple of them don't want us to come home.
Well, there's only two of us that are married, so.
Right.
Well, you know, I'm going to leave that to y'all, but for me, I think my wife's ready for me to come home. Mooneyham with the finger roll.
Well, my wife came up to see me.
She did, you're right.
So she doesn't need you to come home. She's already seen you.
That's it. Kick out, three-pointer, span is good. They got a little energy in the building now. 20-10. Hollum working against the defense of Osceola. Xavier McDowell can hit that. He didn't hit that one, though. That one was tough.
Yep, he's out of rhythm right now. They really haven't tried to get him going a whole lot today, but, you know, if you're out of rhythm, you're out of rhythm. But hopefully some of these Elkins players can step up so we don't have a blowout on our hands.
Cash Span gets the three and the foul. And Ethan Chris going to the free throw line, and I'm telling you right now, you better watch out. Osceola is feeling it right now. You better watch it. Elkins, you better get things going pretty quick here.
Yeah, Span, he's already been fouled now twice on three-pointers, and that one he got to go down. And now he's got the opportunity for a 4-point play. And Span, he didn't score really. I don't know if he scored at all. Maybe he scored once yesterday in their game, but he's not necessarily their go-to scorer. He's a great defender and a great role player.
Span has 9 here in the first half for the Osceola Seminoles. McDowell breaks the press, and Chris is blocked from behind. And I'm telling you guys, they're feeling the energy right now. How many times did we see that yesterday from the Osceola Seminoles? They'd get past Helena, and then they would volleyball spike it off the backboard.
And that's a point guard doing that.
Yeah.
That's their point guard. And I know he's built a little bit differently than some of the point guards we usually see. But a guy that can handle the ball like that and can reject shots in the paint, that's a special breed of basketball player.
24-10 Osceola. They're feeling the energy in the building right now. Elkins needs a good basket here. Mooneyham, little swing through. He's given a jab step, goes baseline, tries to get it back to Cargill, and now Osceola on the break. Jacobs all the way to the hoop. He's fouled. Jacobs going to go get him some popcorn at the concession stand. We'll come back.
Jacobs is one of the go-to scorers on this Osceola team, and Coach Basemore coaching up his guys right now.
He told them, hey, I wasn't down there, but I guarantee he told them, we got to pick the energy up. And, and that's exactly what they did out of the timeout here. First one off the back iron, no good by Jacobs.
Coach Basemore, he's a kind of coach that even when you're up, he understands the intricacies of the game and knows that the way Elkins plays, and almost had a lane violation there, but the way that Elkins play is they're always in the ball game, so you can't let up at any moment. You got to keep your foot on the gas.
Let's go to our local sponsors, both in Harrison and in Elkins. Hey, if you're watching from Osceola right now, we need you guys to sponsor if we do this tournament again next year. Also, we'll talk about our hometown sports football preview in just a moment. We thank the proud sponsors of the Elkins Elks, 4J Hardwood with Josh Hoskins. And then on the other side of things, we've got Visit Harrison Restaurants, Western Sizzlin' and Zenbu Japanese Restaurant. appreciate them for being a part. 25-10 here. Osceola has built the lead here in the second quarter of action. Leading 12-4 coming into this quarter. Now they lead 25-10. Elkins got to get some three-pointers to drop. And Xavier McDowell is a guy that can get it done for the Elks. But it feels like when Elkins puts a pass up, Osceola is there no matter what. Three-pointer by McDowell is no good. Spin move, ball is down on the ground and it's stolen back. 1:08 to play. Now Osceola going to back it out. Washington gets it to Jacobs, back to Washington. Back to Jacobs. Washington. Kick it out. There's a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound, Justice. And all the way to the hoop is Hollum. Hollum's having trouble getting a good look in this one.
A bunch of Elks are having a hard time getting a good look in this one. That's credit to the swarming defense of Osceola again, and they're going to go into the half with probably at least a 15-point lead if they hold here. Coach Basemore, not a whole lot to complain about when you're up by that margin, but he's definitely going to work with his guys, and of course, Coach Porter for Elkins will make his adjustments.
Bell working on it, gets it out. Cash Span, another three, it's no good, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. And we're going to go down to the floor for our final Legacy Highlights Coaches Corner with Alan Russell, as he will be there with Osceola coach just in a moment here. Coach Basemore, he's not happy right now.
Yep, they're having a meeting on the bench. You see them do this from time to time. They want to get their adjustments quickly for to go talk.
Allen working his way over there.
He's probably the only guy in the building who's can reach the height of Coach Basemore.
Pretty close. If he don't put a basketball jersey on, that's for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, old Matt Bell walking around here from the Harrison Tourism Department. He's pretty big and tall himself.
Okay, they're ready, aren't they? No, he's still waiting.
And we're just kind of hanging out waiting on him.
Yep, Coach Basemore just consulting his assistant coaches right now before he goes in and gives his halftime speech.
Be interested to see what these adjustments are going to be like here. There's a minute and a half to go here. We're on the bank of 1889 halftime show as we wait for our Legacy Highlights Coaches Corner. Coach Basemore getting up now and heading over to Alan Russell. Well, I think he's not really headed over to Allen. I'm not. He's probably not that concerned about that part, but he will give us the grace to talk with him, I'm sure.
All right, Coach, 25-10, half away from Spa City. Hey, what you got to do to finish this thing?
Finish. That should sit right there. We should have about 35, 40 points right now. Too many holes on our defense being down there, especially in the half-court set. So we're going to go ahead now and make some adjustments on that. See can we protect that middle a little bit better, and hopefully we can finish this thing.
Absolutely. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir. Back up to you.
All right, that is the final Coaches Corner of this 3A state tournament. Hey, let's go to a quick break, and we'll come back with – what do you got? Okay, let's go to a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll have more on the Bank of 1889 halftime show in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here at the Bank of 1889 halftime show. Appreciate Bank of 1889 for allowing us to do this with them this year. Let's give you some totals and some stats for the first half. Osceola obviously leads 25-10. For the Osceola Seminoles, they are 7 of 21 from the field. Now, you would think that the three-pointers are not falling because you're 7 of 21 from the field, but they're 5 of 9 from behind the arc. They're 2 of 12 inside the arc. 6 of 8, a pretty good number from the free throw line, which gives them their 25 points. For the Elks, it's been tough sledding so far. They're 4 of 13 inside the arc, 0 of 6 outside the arc, for a total of 4 of 19 from the field. Bryce Mooneyham has been the only Elk right now so far to be able to get even a field goal. That's been how difficult it has been for the Elks so far. They're 2 of 4 from the free throw line right now. And, you know, we were talking about it with Coach Basemore, said, hey, we've got too many holes in the defense. And I'm sitting here thinking, where? Where are they? I haven't seen them. So somebody inform me. Tell me what he's seeing out there.
Well, they did make me look dumb because Osceola ended up shooting better from 3 than they did for 2, and so Elkins just got to get their shots falling. I mean, that defense is great. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of credit due to the Osceola defense, but Elkins has some shot makers. I mean, they really do. Mooneyham obviously is one of them, but McDowell shut out in the first half. We got something over here? Or?
Yeah, just a cute little girl there from Elkins.
A couple of them there. There's
a
little sister maybe.
Anyway, but
finish your thought, Carson.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I think that Coach Porter is really great at making adjustments. We saw that yesterday in the Riverview game. And Coach Basemore, though, he's going to have his guys ready to go. They're going to be energized, coming out all smiles right now. But you can't get complacent because, as we know.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Because, as we know, a great comeback yesterday from Elkins was sparked by just a slight bit of complacency from Riverview where they thought they had it in the bag.
Let me throw this out there. Kim Boley send us $25, said have a cup of coffee on me.
You know who that is?
Hashtag AR Sportsnet. I know the Boley name.
That's the mother of Brandy and Brene, 2 of the starters on the 1999 Dover Lady Pirates championship team.
Well, we say thank you to Kim, and if you're interested in doing that, hashtag AR Sportsnet.
25-10. What you got to do to pull this thing in and get to Spa City?
Just get back in mini segments. We got to start hitting some outside jump shots and get a little bit more flow on offense, and then just a little bit mini segments, and we'll be all right.
Okay. Best of luck to you, Coach Porter. Yes, sir. Back up, you guys.
The calm Jared Porter. Anyway, we appreciate Kim Boley for sending us the Cash App, hashtag AR Sportsnet. if you're interested.
Let me say, I don't think he was so calm in the locker rooms considering his voice is now gone.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Good point.
So Elkins gets the ball to start the second half, and they've got to do something quickly. You know, as we talked about in the Lamar game with Lamar and Melbourne, it was they needed to do something quickly to start the third quarter. Very similar situation here for the Elks.
Yeah, you got to find people like McDowell. You got to get the ball to Justice down low. That's where I think they really have an advantage.
I see a little bit more energy to start here. Let's see if Elkins can get something good to happen out of it. McDowell gets it, 16 on the clock, and it's stolen away. Tyler Bell gets it over to Wilkins there. And now they're going to set the offense up with 25 on the clock. And there's a shot. It's good. Nice job there by Washington. And it's 27-10. Mooneyham gets it, puts it on the deck, left-handed shot up. It's off the layup, and it's good. Nice job there by off the backboard by Bryce Mooneyham. He's got 11 points, and he's really the only one. And when I say that, it's true. He's got 11, and Elkins has 12. So he's it right now.
It's been an uphill climb since the get-go in this one. So much athleticism and length and quickness from Osceola. Guys like Mooneyham got to keep doing that. And McNow's going to have to hit some open threes. And I'd like to see Justice kind of get going a little bit as well.
Xavier McDowell, a little fadeaway shot. It's not close. McDowell is struggling tonight from the field. I see a little bit more scrap and a little bit more fight out of Elkins so far here. That's a three. That's good. Wide open there was Chris Wilkins, and the lead has extended to 18 points out of halftime.
Yeah, Justice has been shut down in the low post all day. Mooneyham has been their only go-to guy. Maybe they're going to ride that hot hand.
Mooneyham, long and athletic. Three-pointer, no good by Xavier McDowell. Ball out of bounds.
In the hands of Alan Russell.
All out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Osceola Seminoles. Last game of this 3A tournament here from North Ark. And there's Washington stepping up, hitting a shot.
Yep.
And Coach Jared Porter going to take a timeout. It's a 30. We'll take a quick one. 32-12 Osceola over Elkins. And we will be back here in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
All right, visit Harrison Restaurants, Western Sizzlin', and Zenbu Japanese Restaurant. Thank you for joining us here, being with us, being a part. Every little bit helps. Jackson Hollum gets it to Cargill. Cargill gets it to McDowell. Cargill in the lane, runs through the lane, gets back outside. Ball knocked away, and who's going to keep it? I believe the Elkins Elks will keep it. .20 lead, 5:06 to go. Back into the ball game is Luke Mangrum. Hollum a little behind the back dribble, crossover. Mooneyham, three. off the back iron. Three just not falling right now for the Elks. When you got to rush it, you have to rush that shot there. It makes it tough. We got a foul on the backside. Who's going to get it? Jackson Justice going to get it. This Elkins team, first off, was able to knock Bergman off. And then yesterday, the unlikely finish where they trailed for most of the game. Spin move all the way. Bell gets his own rebound, and he is fouled. Looks like Justice going to pick up the foul again.
Yeah, Justice don't like that. He thought he got it clean, but the swipe down action, he drew it.
So they went for, got an upset. Maybe what some other people would say, another upset. But this one is not looking likely right now with 4:26 to go, just because they're unable to find any creases in this defense of Osceola. And without them getting ultra hot from three, it just doesn't look good. Tyler Bell going to the free throw line. First shot is off the backboard.
Yeah, Bell, I really have been impressed with what he's been able to do. He's really a true point guard. He's a great ball handler, brings the ball up the floor for Osceola, but really good wing defender, guard defender, or inside defender. He can do it all.
22-point lead for the Seminoles. Bryce Mooneyham all the way to the hoop. He gets his own board, puts it in for two. Mooneyham, 13 points for him. Elkins has 14. They got to figure out a way to get some other people involved here. .20-point lead for Osceola with the basketball. Under the halfway point in the third. Little jumper, no good. Hollum with the rebound.
Almost a fast break opportunity.
Xavier McDowell, three-point basket. That lid come off the basket, and Coach Basemore. Is that Basemore? Yep, it is. It's Basemore going to take a quick one. We'll take a quick one with them. 34-17 is the score, and we'll be back in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
Coach Basemore says, we're not doing this. 34-17, takes the timeout. Osceola brings it across the timeline. Usually out of a timeout, Osceola responds to what Coach Basemore has to say. Let's see if they do that right here, right now. Working in the high post is number 12 there. That's Long. Baseline. Nice defense by Justice, and Washington gets it on the other side. They're going to say he was on the shot there, and the foul looks like it's going to be on Luke Mangrum. So MJ going to the free throw line. That's a good name there, MJ. First one, no good by MJ.
Yeah, he's a really talented young man, and I know you said that he was in the running for our D3 Auto Sales MVP in football. Really good basketball player, too.
Well, you have a lot of crossover at Osceola. A lot of those guys playing football. There's a three by MJ no good. They get the backside rebound, and MJ's going to be fouled again. And kind of grabs his head.
It's 2 fouls on Justice. Really haven't heard a lot out of him today, especially offensively, and then defensively. They're getting inside. They're getting a lot of what they want, which really surprised me because Justice has been one of the standout players in this tournament.
They thought about the three there, backs it out. Crossover dribble, ball is going to be Justice going to pick up another foul pretty quickly, and he's going to come out. You can see the frustration on his face right now. He's not happy with what's going on. Ethan Chris coming into the basketball game. Coach Porter trying to tell him something over there. Tell you what, Porter has such a calm demeanor about him. Now, I'm sure that if he needs to, he can peel the paint off the wall, but, he just, he seems to keep things simple with the kids as Jerry Long misses the first one. So he doesn't get complicated with it.
Osceola has a good chance with these free throws that they've been missing to close it out, really. And, you get into the fourth quarter with a 20-point lead, usually that's pretty safe.
Jerry Long, that's his first point of the game, if I am correct. 35-17. McDowell puts it on the deck. Kicks it out. Three-pointer Mooneyham. It's off the side of the backboard.
Been that kind of night for Elkins. They've got a little bit of scrap in them this second half, but there's a turnover.
Yeah, that's one that if you make it, it kind of changes the complexion of the game because you're down 15. They turn the ball over there. Then you can get some more points down here, and it's just, just little things like that.
They've had a couple of chances to get on that 20-point mark, and then it seems like they're on the other end forever, getting offensive rebounds and fouls and free throws.
Ball knocked away, but Hollum gets it. Mooneyham trying to stretch his way through the defense. Hollum steps up to the three-point line. It's off the back iron, no good.
But I do like the fact that he was at college and then came up to high school.
And we've got a charge as Cargill doing his thing. Cargill was so big in that Bergman game and really did a good job of going in amongst the trees of Bergman. Bergman, I would say, probably the tallest team in this tournament.
Yeah, 6'9", 6'7", couple bigs. They really towered over.
Hollum, spin, kicks out, three-pointer by Cargill. First three-pointer of the game for the Elkins Elks. Braden Cargill knocks it down.
And what are the Elks cooking? It's not potato soup. It's a couple threes on the perimeter.
Long gets it taken away. Elkins trying to build on a couple positive plays. All the way to the basket. Mooneyham and one.
Are you kidding me? Just when we think the Elks are down and out, they have a little more magic left in the tank.
Old-fashioned three-point opportunity for Bryce Mooneyham.
Could be a 6-point swing.
And the Elkins Elks
won't go away, right? I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, they're tough, man. They're tough for sure. And can't complete the three-point opportunity there.
You got to make that one. You need every point you can get if you're going to complete the miracle comeback.
Earlier I said that was the first three. It's actually the second three. McDowell had hit 1-3 earlier as well. And that's a big take there by Jerry and Long. Just say, hey, we got to get this momentum stopped.
You know what I like to call that play, right?
What's that?
A grown man play right there.
Hollum really being hounded on defense, and we got a foul. Now Osceola's in the bonus. Elkins is not right now. That's just the third foul on the Seminoles.
Yeah, Bell is on the bench right now. I believe he has 3 fouls for Osceola, so they're keeping him sidelined for the moment. Maybe Elkins can take advantage of that.
Mooneyham, 3. That looks good out of the hand, but short. It did. It looked on.
At least online, yeah.
Sometimes it looks on from here. That doesn't mean it goes in from here.
And they just have that kind of juice, that momentum, and you think everything is going to go down with them sometimes, just because they are always so good at getting back into these kind of ball games.
The thing is, they don't quit.
Nope,
they don't quit.
On the hoe for the last shot.
Long, little pivot, gets it into Span. Span can't finish. 0 seconds, or 0 seconds now. 0 seconds on the clock. And that's going to be the end of the third. So Elkins trying to hang into this one. 37-22 is the score, and we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with more on the Arkansas Sports Network in just a moment.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, d3autosales.com.
For J Hardwood LLC, Josh Hoskins, the owner, 479-789-4135, specializing in quality hardwood lumber. And then we've got the Visit Harrison restaurants as well, Western Sizzlin' and Zenbu. Appreciate them for being a part of what we do here. Fourth quarter action, it's a 15-point lead for Osceola, and you know, 3/4 worth of points for Elkins, 22. They're down 15 right now. They basically need to hold Osceola to very little to none here in the fourth if they're going to have an opportunity. But it's 1/4 for the rest of their lives right now, and that is a good move there by Maurice Washington. Hollum gets it to McDowell. Inside to Mooneyham. Mooneyham is just not afraid, man. They're not afraid at all. Mooneyham has got 17 points in this one. And Washington gets blocked, but Long gets it. He tries to go up with it. Can't do anything with it right here. And Hollum going to pick the foul, or they're going to timeout instead. 6:57 to go. It's a full. We'll take the full timeout with them. 39-24 is your score, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, d3autosales.com.
All right, we're back, 6:56 to go. Elkins retaining the possession. Hollum. Crossover. Gets it to Cargill. Osceola switching to a zone. McDowell puts it up. 3, no good. Washington chases the rebound down. McDowell, boy, he just needs to hit more shots for him. Tonight, he's just struggled from the field. And they've got to make a run pretty quickly here. There's the kick out. Washington kicks it out. Back to him. Washington gets the shot up as the shot clock expires. I don't know if that was a 2 or a 3 right there. Mooneyham gets it to Justice. Justice gets it up on the rim, and he's going to pick up his 4th foul. Just a frustration foul right there for Jackson Justice, and he's going to get pulled real quick here. Ethan Chris coming back in for Justice. Justice, a big old kid, big wide-bodied kid, strong kid. Just not his night tonight.
Yeah, Justice has had a great tournament. He's been one of the standouts, but foul trouble has held him back tonight where he can't play as aggressive as he normally would want to.
Fans wanted a flop right there. Cargill gets the push. Both guys just smiling about it a little bit. They get it inside the long. Elkins hounding a little bit on defense right now. Don't have a whole lot of time. You've got to play well right now on defense if you're the Elks. Hollum working against Bell. Kick out, 6 seconds on the shot clock. 18-footer, it's no good. Rebound, Washington. Washington going to the line, and you know, you got to try to limit second chance points if you're the Elks right now. You played good defense. You got the shot clock down, and really that's not to your favorite right now, but you were able to play good defense, but when they were able to get the offensive board, it really is all for naught. In fact, it's to your detriment.
Yep, Osceola about 5 minutes away from going to the Spa City, and those free throws are definitely going to help their chances. But these Elkins Elks, they're going to fight until the end no matter the score. We know that about Coach Porter's crew.
A 17-point lead for the Osceola Seminoles.
Both of these teams are not star-centric. They have great players all around the court, and I'm not sure of, I know this Osceola team has some young players, but these Elkins Elks, the way that they've invested in their athletics over at Elkins, football, men's basketball, women's basketball specifically, I have no doubt that they'll be back.
Oh, baseball too. Elkins has been a really good baseball school for several years now. Cargill trying to get up on defense, and Elkins forces a turnover. Mooneyham gets past the defender all the way to the hoop, and he's blocked. Cargill there to pick up the mess, but he can't finish right there.
That's the kind of night it's been. It's just the kind of night it's been for Elkins. And they've been the Cinderella story of this tournament in a way, and
there's another one by Washington.
That might be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, I think that the nail in the coffin might have been a while back, because it's just, right now you've got 24 points. It's just tough to overcome the Osceola defense right now. These Elkins Elks are playing tough. They are. They're playing hard. Right now, sometimes you just got to tip the cap to the other team and say they're just a little better tonight. That's the way it looks right now. We got 4 minutes to go in this one, though. When you're down basically 20 points, actually no basically about it, you're 20 points down with 4 minutes to go. Not too many comebacks like that, but it has happened. Looks like we're going to get a timeout, full timeout. Looks like, is that Osceola timeout there, or is it Elkins? It's Elkins timeout, it's a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the state semifinals right here on ASN.
nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Fourth quarter action. Oh, she sat down for just a minute. You can see the little baby. Oh, there she is. She's having fun here tonight. I say it a lot. It's kind of like the last day of church camp. You kind of don't want to go, but you're kind of ready to go home all at the same time. You're a little bit sad to go, but you're a little bit not. It's been a long grind here, but it's been a lot of fun. And the tournament is always a lot of fun. We would love to stay here with you in the 3A. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that. We're going to talk about what we're doing here after this ball game. We hope that you'll stay with us. It's a 20-point lead. The last game of the tournament, we always have a state of ASN almost. Good pass. Jackson Justice puts it in for 2.
He finally gets some buckets here, but it's going to be too little, too late. Long way to go in a short time to get there.
All the way to the hoop. Cash Spann, he can't get it. Hollum being pressured. All the way to the hoop. Mooneyham floater, no good. Jackson Justice comes back, puts it in, gets the lead to 16.
Yep, and there's a foul. Yeah, Bell, he just went in there. He was ready to attack the rim.
Referee just about gave Justice a technical foul there. I mean, he put the whistle in his mouth and everything. Going to the free throw line is Bell. First one is good. The ending with the Elkins and Riverview game on our Facebook page has 278,000 views, 711 shares, and 2,300 reactions today.
Aaron, the cops are coming to get you.
And all the way to the hoop, that's Bell. (47-28). Ball is stolen away again by Osceola. All the way to the hoop. Finger roll is good. Tyrese James puts it in for 2.
Yep, and that's 21 points, and they're just going to keep fighting.
Cargill puts a 3 in. Cargill's 2 of 3 from behind the arc. It's an 18-point game with 2:25 to go, and this one is all but over at this point. Mooneyham going to pick the foul up. Elkins, 5 fouls here in the fourth.
Well, I think they stopped counting it at 5.
They
so
do.
It could be more.
Yeah, you're correct on that. 49-31. We're at the free throw line. First one is good.
Yep. Nice job there by Tyrese James. Osceola, I think this might be the most consistent game I've seen them have at the free throw line.
Well, Osceola and Melbourne will match up in the state finals in Hot Springs. You know, this is a team that Melbourne's not unfamiliar with. They're in the same region. They know what it takes to play against a team like Osceola. Cargill's 3 is off the front of the iron.
Yeah,
Cargill, good pass. Justice puts it in.
This Osceola team was a 3 seed coming into this tournament, as was Elkins, I believe.
Osceola won their conference. That's a 10-second violation. Osceola won their conference, but did get upset in the regional tournament and ended up as the 3 seed. I guess it was Bergman that knocked them off, I believe.
Bergman had the 2 seed out of, well, yes, Bergman had the 2 seed out of the region number 2.
Melbourne Bearcats playing great basketball here. 3-pointer by McDowell, no good. Jackson Justice getting active here at the end of this one. Cargill puts it up and in. You got to respect these Elkins Elks tonight and really throughout the tournament for their effort. It's not going to be enough tonight, but you got to give them a lot of credit. And, you know, they won. Let's see, I'm trying to think of how they went about it. They were a runner-up in the conference. I believe they won the district tournament, and then they were the 3 seed out of the regional, and they made the state semifinals, I believe. That's enough for a banner year.
Yep, and of course, nobody in the program will ever forget that magical 4-point play.
Greatest play ever in Elkins history, right there.
Gotta be.
Got to be. Elkins had a guy in the top 100 in basketball, 1998 senior Justin Hankins went to play for the Razorbacks. Greatest player in Elkins history, but the greatest finish in Elkins history was that one right there. 51-36, Osceola emptying their bench. Looks like Elkins doing the same, getting some young men in this ball game. And let's try to get some of those guys here. Number 23, Wiley Brandt coming in. Number 34, Jared Martinez coming in. Justice coming back into the ball game, is he?
He's trying to, I think.
Yep. Hollum has to stay in.
You got a roster in front of you that has their seniors?
I don't have it pulled up. There's a steal by Cargill. Cargill trying to get into double figures there. He's going to pick up a foul. Elkins Elks seniors. Let's see here. Class of 2025, Xavier McDowell, Bryce Mooneyham, Wiley Brandt, who just come into the ball game, Jackson Justice, and Jared Martinez, all seniors for this Elks basketball team. And say congratulations to the Osceola Seminoles as they move on to the Spa City. At this point, all that it is academic. At this point, it's just about what the final score will be. As number 15, I'll have to get his name. Marvell Carr. Misses both. Justice gets the big rebound there.
Yeah, Elkins just couldn't handle the game plan that Coach Basemore set up, and using those long wingspans they have. And of course, he still wasn't satisfied with their performance in the when they went in for halftime, defensively or offensively. He said that they missed a lot of opportunities offensively and that defensively they had some holes in the defense, and that just shows you what Coach Basemore is made of. He's always trying to get the most out of his players.
I'm not sure if Mooneyham's playing his final game or not, if he's signed with anybody, but he has had a really good game tonight. 18 points. 18 of the 37 for the Elks tonight come from Bryce Mooneyham, and Osceola looks like they may dribble this one out. Let's get the ball handler. Let's get some names out there real quick. Jacob Smith out there along with number 20, Jalen Hatch. number 10, Dedrick Coleman. And that's going to be the final score tonight, 51-37. Osceola moving on to the Spa City, and what a reaction there on the floor as Jackson, Hollum, and Martinez embracing for the final time. I'm sorry, that's Cargill. I apologize. For the final time. And that's what high school sports is all about. It's about the love of the game. And Cargill played his tail off tonight. But Osceola was too much, and they are moving on into the state finals with this victory. And they're going to get presented the ticket to the Spa City. Good to see you, man. Coach Basemore.
Yeah, really good seeing that.
I'm telling you, man, Coach Basemore is a good one. He's a good one. And two teams going to get together on the court. They're going to pray together.
And they're going to get that ticket.
They kind of call it up together. Good sportsmanship there, good display. And the Valley Springs Athletic Director is going to present the ticket to the Spa City, to the Osceola Seminoles. And where they'll take on the Melbourne Bearcats, and it should be one heck of a final. And then on the girls' side, it's going to be the Lamar Lady Warriors taking on the Dover Lady Pirates in what should be one heck of a basketball game. And it's going to be fun leading up to that as well. If I am not mistaken, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get this, but I believe the tip-offs for those games are 6 and 7:30 on Thursday night. But let me see if I can figure that out real quick.
We got the bracket as well. They're putting their name on it. We're going to give it to them to put it on it. Let's get a few final pictures here for everybody. Unreal. Osceola, what a run. They have looked really good in this tournament.
Yes, they have. They just look hard to match up with because of their just their length and speed and athleticism.
They got a little bit of everything. They got some power where they can power it in and drive. Hit a few three-point buckets as well. They did that pretty well tonight. It's going to be a tough matchup for Melbourne. Melbourne put on a show today, but that's going to be a good one, them and Osceola.
I think I found it. .3A state finals, that's 2024, never mind. I'm close, right? I mean, you can see that. Previous seasons don't want to do that.
There they go. They put their name on the ticket. They put their name on the bracket line in this championship game.
I'm looking at it. I'm pretty sure. Is there anything in the comments that tells us what we're gonna or what it is?
I'm pretty sure you're right. We looked at that a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
But let me double check the comments, see if there's something new in there.
Here we go. I found it. 2A girls Thursday at noon. 2A boys.
Oh, okay, 2A.
Thursday at 1:45. 3A girls Thursday at 6, and 3A boys 7:45 on Thursday. So your matchups will be the 3A girls, Dover, and Lamar at 6 p.m. And the boys matchup will be at 7:45 between Melbourne and Osceola, and those will be on Arkansas PBS. You'll be able to watch those.
Yeah,
so
if you live outside the state, you can download the app and still be able to watch this, what I've been told.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure what we're getting. Let's see if I think we've got some that are kind of.
You want to go down to the floor and get them that way, like you did last night?
Well,
or the first session today?
I saw it. Yeah, let me just go do that.
Yeah, we'll get them because they're celebrating for a bit here. You want to go to a break real quick, Aaron, and then we'll come back?
Well, let's get these logos in one last final
do
time before we disappear. I want to thank all of our sponsors. We've got proud sponsors of the Elkins Elks, just the one sponsor, FJ Hardwood LLC. That's Josh Hoskins, sorry, forgive me. 479-789-4135. And visit your Harrison restaurants just before you leave. We got Western Sizzlin' there in Harrison and Zenbu Japanese restaurant, sushi, hibachi, and ramen. Duran says, best Western Sizzlin' out there? Best one out there? Or?
By far. It's not even like a Western Sizzlin'. It is Western Sizzlin', but if you've been to the traditional ones around the state, like I said, Clinton's really good. I'm not saying there's not some good ones, but Western Sizzlin' is in Harrison is a whole other thing, and it is fabulous.
Looks like we've got Brad Caldwell on the floor.
We're ready for you, Brad.
All right, so we're ready to go right here. I got Coach Basemore here as his Osceola Seminoles going to the state finals. Coach, I want to say congratulations to you and your team for going to the state finals, making this trip. How long has it been since Osceola been to the state finals?
It's been 2 years.
2 years.
3 years. 3 years, yeah. So
3
we have
years.
to go back to some familiar territory, and hopefully we can cap it off like the last team's done and finish it.
You guys have played well throughout the season, but I feel like you might have hit another level, especially in the last 2 games. What's it been like for you? What got you there?
They just them. They're focused and their intensity on defense and paying attention to detail. And they just want it, man. So it's just our time.
Just your time. Well, Melbourne Bearcats, somebody that you're not unfamiliar with, being in the same region. They're playing really good basketball right now. What do you think it's going to take to get Osceola a championship against them?
We got to be fundamentally disciplined defensively against that ball club, buddy. They're really, really sound. They don't hurt themselves, and they shoot the ball well.
Yeah. Are you a praying man?
Always.
Will you pray that I grow a little bit so I don't stand so short against you?
Hey, you know what? It's just a matter of time. You got to get on that milk early, brother. Get you.
Let me get some of you guys in here.
Hey.
What, Mr. Washington had you for, I believe we had you for 19 tonight. You had a good game tonight. Tell us a little bit about your game tonight.
I just came ready to play. I mean, it was my time. I ain't rushed no shot. I let it come to me. And great things happen, like I said last night.
When you're in the flow like that, especially in a game like this, of this magnitude, what's it feel like when you're on the floor?
I mean, it feel like the crowd finna explode, and that turn you up more. Hit good shots, feed the body of your teammate. And when you play as a team, it make you feel better overall.
What would it be to bring Osceola a basketball championship for the first time in 3 years?
It'll be good. The tradition always been here, so we're going to look to keep that going.
All right. Anybody else want to talk before we go? Huh? You want to talk a little bit? What's the season been like for you? I know it's a long season. Basketball is a long season. But here you are now getting ready to go to the state finals in mid-March. What's it feel like right now?
First, I just want to thank God for allowing us to come this far. But, the road, it wasn't easy. We started out real shaky, but we ended up, pulling together towards the end of the year because we knew what our one goal was.
You guys really stepped it up, especially in the last 2 games here in the state tournament. What was it like? What brought this to you? Why did you step up in the way that you did?
Because we knew that, we had the team to do it, and we hadn't been there in a minute, and we was real hungry. We was real close to doing it. We just had to kick in that second gear to get to it.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We want to say congratulations to all you guys. Congratulations for making it to the state finals. Guys, for the last time, we're going to throw it up to you.
All right, Aaron is gone, and I am producing, so this ought to be fun. Brad, thank you for that interview. Carson Ward, let's get your final thoughts on this ball game.
Osceola was tremendous, especially defensively, and they really they really just came out with a lot of aggression. They absolutely. I'm not going to say we were shocked by this outcome because even though Elkins played really well, Osceola looked really good in this tournament. I mean, they dominated a 1 seed yesterday, so we felt like they were hot. They were going to be well off in this game, but we knew that we couldn't count Elkins out at all because they came in yesterday and won that game against Riverview in a shocker. And so, really, it's just I'm really happy for Coach Basemore. I think he's a great coach and a great guy, and I think that Melbourne's going to give them all they can handle in the championship game for sure.
I agree. Final in this one, Osceola 51, Elkins 37. They're moving on to play Melbourne. Melbourne just such a fantastic performance today against Lamar, but this Osceola team has really dominated all the way through, and it's a great group. I mean, they did have a tough one with Subiaco, who's really good, who's taken a couple from Lamar themselves this year. I think they went 2-2, split with them. But Osceola got the athletes to cause Melbourne fits. Melbourne's got a little bit of everything. So it's going to be a fun ball game to figure it all out. We've had a great week this week. Brad, do you want to get us all on camera here at the end like we traditionally do? Okay. Let's set that up real quick, Chase.
Even Chase.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Aaron may be in the bathroom still. We'll find out.
My microphone up
Do this.
Hold on real quick.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's get everybody in here. Chase, get in here. I don't know where AP is.
You had to go to the bathroom.
Always on a mission somewhere.
Left me for to produce. That's always fun. Hey guys, Victor, DeAndre, get in here real quick. I don't know where Alan's at. He's
a little
down
bit
there talking still.
A little bit different this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this.
Can you get that other camera out of the shot? Well, no, just turn this one a little bit tighter over here, and we'll come this way a little bit.
There you go. All right.
A good look at Chase's mug up close.
Anyway, this is the crew that brought you besides Aaron Powers, and then, of course, Bill Harshaw.
Alan Russell.
Alan Russell's down on the floor right now. Bill Harshaw is in Paragould. P-Ridge. P-Ridge.
Up in the clouds.
Right. And, every time that we do this, at the end of this, we kind of do a state of ASN, as you can see.
There he is. Alan's here. Get in here, man.
As
You're tall enough. Stay in the back.
You can see we got a little bit of new in here as well. It seems like every year it's a little bit new. It's a little bit different. Carson come in with us on the Hometown Sports. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But I want to say thank you to this group right here. We can't do it without you. Can't do it without Bill. To bring you all of this action here. Chase came in and just an incredible cameraman, and he's very faithful, and he's on time, and he's just there. He's just there. He just right there every time. Of course, Duran, you're the man. You do your thing. You're
Duran the man. It rhymes.
That's it. You do what you do.
Been doing it with you since the get-go, and it's been a lot of fun, man. Keep going.
Aaron.
Come on, we're waiting on Soup. Where's Soup at?
We got Alan. We got Alan coming in here right now. Alan, Alan started 42 Sports, and somehow we just kind of directed paths. Here we are.
Yep. It all happened for a reason.
It did, and so we are committed to bringing you the best high school coverage in the state of Arkansas. That's what we want to do, and there's a lot of things that we do and a lot of things that we try to do to make that happen. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Things that we did last year that are new, we did the ASN Football Classic live at Arkansas Tech University. We did the ASN Basketball Classic live at Arkansas Tech University. We're looking at expanding on those. We did the Hometown Sports preseason football preview. There's going to be more to come with that. We can't do it without you, though.
try to expand that over to basketball as well this year.
We can't do it without you. It can't be done without your support. And when I say it, I mean we need your sponsorship. You want your kids to be recognized. We've got a platform now that's bringing in over $5 million a month. Over $5 million reach a month, and it's growing every day.
The reach, not the money, Chase. Don't be looking at us that way.
and we need you. We are committed to you.
Yeah, Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say we're committed to you, and we hope that you'll be committed to us.
That's right. We appreciate everybody.
We try to put together a quality product for you. We have a team here that makes it happen. And we would like to help in expanding that team. Mr. Victor Scott back here, we're going to get him more involved with basketball right here. We've already talked a little bit about that. Alan just does what Alan does, you know. And we're just excited. We're excited to be here and appreciate everybody for what they do. I'm going to let y'all talk, and I might feed off of y'all.
I'd like real quick to just get a roll call of where all of us graduated high school from, because you're fixing to find out how this group came together a little bit. So, Chase, you can start us out. You can talk to my mic if you want. Just say it loudly, man.
I went to Midland High School.
Midland. I'm from Dover. Brad?
I graduated from Mountainburg High School.
I graduated from Conway Christian.
And I graduated from Hot Springs High School.
Monterey, defending state champs, back again, baby, to defend it.
One of the greatest of all time around this state here. Jonesboro High School alumni checking in.
Yep, and Aaron Powers is from Dover.
Bill Harshaw from Atkins.
He came from Georgia, and Powers did, and definitely Atkins in the house with Mr. Bill Harshaw. It's been a joy. We love doing this. It's been an exhausting week. We're wore out. We're ready to pack it up, but it's a labor of love. It's something we definitely enjoy. It's the 4th year in a row of doing it. And it's just been a lot of fun. Guys, what else y'all got to say?
I've enjoyed myself, man. I appreciate you guys. Everybody here, you know, we stuck together, did this thing, bumped heads here and there when we had to, not with each other, but on, you know, small technical difficulties or what may have it or whatnot. Whatever happened, we kind of, you know, pulled together and smoothed it out. So once again, appreciate you guys for making this a great deal this week. I've had a bunch of fun, enjoyed myself covering these young student athletes, and I'll see them in Hot Springs next week.
Yep. And the main reason we do this is for the student athletes and getting them some airtime. I know they love coming up here and interviewing and getting on camera. It's just a neat thing, and that's on YouTube forever. Could you imagine when we were all in school?
Right.
I mean, maybe some of y'all, but for most of us, when we were in school, there was no internet. No, there definitely was no YouTube, and
barely for real.
Right, there barely was. I remember dial-up. I remember going to the library. That's the one place you could see it.
Seventh grade was the first time I remember internet.
Like
in school.
Pen pals. That's about it. But, yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. These kids can go back and watch. As long as we got YouTube, that's going to be there. Of course, you know, we've got games all the way back on Facebook years ago and YouTube. There's still people going back and looking at those videos, and they always will. And there's special moments made. Obviously, the big bucket at the end of the Elkins game, teams punching their tickets. It just goes on and on. It's been going on for years. We've had 5 overtime winners in state tournament play, and you know, that's just some of the highlights. It's been a fun ride.
So I want to say thanks to everybody. You know, I walked through this building, and there's not very many times that I walk to another spot in this building and people don't say, we love what you do.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do. And we love that. We love that. We love the appreciation there. We're coming to your school. We hope that you'll get behind us there as well because, again, we want to get student athletes out there, but it takes money to do it. And I'm not here to plead for money. I'm just saying this is what it takes. This is what it takes to make it happen. And if you'll give us the opportunity, we'll make this the best thing that you've ever seen.
And bring it to the next level. Do
Bigger
a whole lot more.
Bigger and better is always the goal, always the plan.
Alan Russell, you got anything to say, buddy?
No, sir.
No, sir? What?
That's the first.
What?
That's the first.
All right. Well, listen, guys, we're breaking it up right here. 3A state tournament in the books, 2025. We'll see you again in 2026 if you'll let us. Again, it takes support, but you have supported us as a 3A, and we love doing it. We'll be calling some of you for possible ASN Classic opportunities very soon. We're going to get some things hashed out, get it ironed out. Hopefully even next week maybe we'll have some possibilities there. So Anyway, guys, what you got?
Let's just close it out with a familiar theme that we like to go to breaks, right?
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on the Arkansas Sports Network.
There we go.
Good enough. We'll see you later.
It's been a great one, guys. Most definitely appreciate y'all.